Hello students, today I start 12th class botany chapter 3. The name of chapter is pollination, fertilization and development of endosperm and embryo. So in this video I will cover about the topic pollination. So in topic pollination I will discuss about their definition, their different agents and their types. So usually in this topic, three or four types of questions are arises. That is, write down the agents of pollination. What are the different types of pollination, and write short notes on pollination. So first we are going in a definition of pollination. So the transfer of pollen grains from anther of one flower to the stigma of either same or different flower is called pollination. So here is the term anther. Now you have a question that what is anther? Anther is the male reproductive part of flower, and another one is stigma, that is female reproductive part of flower. So when the pollen grains are present in an anther, that is transfer from one flower to another flower, from anther to stigma, either in a same flower or in a different flower, is known as pollination. So this pollination process requires some agents. So what are that agents? So here we are discussing about some agents. So there are mainly two types of agents, that is abiotic agents and biotic agents. Abiotic agent means that is non-living, that is present in environment. Usually there are two types of abiotic agents. There are air and water. Air. So when the pollen grain transfer with the help of air, that process is known as anemophily. And next one is water, and when the pollen grain transfer with the help of water is known as hydrophily. This type of agent is usually used inside the plant which present inside the water. On that type of plant, they use water as an agent for pollination process. The next one is biotic agent. Bio means living, so the any living things that help in a pollination process, that is known as biotic agent. So here I have discussed three types of biotic agent. The first one is insects. All you know that what is insects. So this is the most common type of pollination process. This is the most common type of pollination agent. So insects usually sit in a flower, take out the pollen grains with the help of their hind legs, and carry out to the another flower. So when the insect is the agent, that process is known as entomophily. Next one is bat. So bat, all you know that what is bat. So when the bat is the agent, that is known as cryptophily, and when the birds are the agent, they are known as ornithophily. So these are the agents which help in a pollination process. So on the basis of different type of species, that is male or female, there are pollination are of two types: self pollination and cross pollination. So first we are talking about self pollination. Self means itself. So self pollination means, here I will discuss with the help of diagram. Self, I have drawn here bisexual flower. Bisexual flower means the flower in which male and female both the parts are present. So self pollination, for pollination definition, you know. So in self pollination, when the pollen grains from anther transfer to the stigma of same flower, or either in the stigma of another flower present in the same plant, that is known as self pollination. Again I am repeating that pollen grains that is present in anther transfer pollen grains to stigma in same flower, or either in a stigma of another flower present in a same plant, that is known as self pollination. So another one is cross pollination. Here I have made the two flower, that is male flower and female flower. So when the pollen grains transfer from the anther of male flower to the stigma of female flower, that is known as cross pollination. It is so easy. When the anther pollen grain transfer from anther of male flower to the stigma of female flower is known as cross pollination. So these are the types of pollination. Now you have you can make the difference between these two. The first one is in self pollination we are talking about the same flower. Here we are talking about different flower, that is male flower or female flower. Self pollination, the second difference you can tell it here, no external agents are required. Why? Because it is we are talking about only one species, we are talking about only one plant. So easily the pollen grains fall over the another flower, so there is no need of any external agent. But in cross pollination, their agents are required. Whatever the agent we are discuss above, that agent are required here. Why? Because there we are talking about different plant, different species, maybe it refers to as different families, so that any type of agents are required here. Third you can tell it is occur in a bisexual flower, it is occur in a male flower or in a female flower. Here fourth one we can tell it no variation. Why there is no variation? Because we are talking about here only one species, we are talking about only here one species, and that only one type of flower is there, so there is no chances of variation. Here it's bring large number of variation. Why? Because when the pollen grains transfer from one anther, it may be go in any of the species, any of the family, any of the plant species, so there is a chances of large number of variation. So here is and this is the complete short note on this video is complete short note on the pollination topic.